Hi, thanks for clicking. I'm Tate Shafoli. Welcome to my channel. Last time we looked at the multiplication rule of indices, and today we'll be looking at the division rule of indices, which is a to power m divided by a to power n is equal to, or it can be simplified as a to power m minus n. This rule was discovered by mathematician long time ago, and it says that if you find numbers or variables dividing each other in this form, and these bases are the same, and there's a division sign, note that there's no more a multiplication sign, but this time we have a division sign. The bases are the same, and there's a division sign. You must only write one base. You see here we have two bases, a divided by a, but I've only written 1a. If there are numbers dividing each other and they are the same, for example 7 divided by 7, you must only write 7. Okay, what about the indices? These are the indices. This time, when there's a division sign, you have to subtract the indices. The first one minus the second one, like I have written it. You can see that a to power m divided by a to power n can be simplified as a to power m minus n. This one is just the same as a to power m divided by a to power n. The answer is going to be the same. 5 to power 8 divided by 5 to power 5 can be simplified or is equal to 5 to power 8 minus 5, which is equal to 5 cubed. Please note that since the bases are the same, 5 divided by 5, and there's a division sign, I've only written 5. And then what about these indices? Subtract them. 8 minus 5. You have to subtract these indices. The first one minus the second one. And you must do that only when the bases are the same and there's a division sign. Write only 5 and then you subtract the indices. Same bases, write only one base and then you subtract these indices. The first one minus the second one. Now we have 5 to power 8 minus 5, which is equal to 5 cubed. This 3 is a result of 8 minus 5. And this one, 5 cubed, is the same as 5 to power 8 divided by 5 to power 5. We will prove that one on a calculator later. 9 to power 10 divided by 9 to power 6 is equal to, or can be simplified to 9 10 minus 6, which is equal to 9 to power 4. You can see that our bases are the same, 9 and 9, and there is a division sign. What you must do, write only one base. You can see how I have written only 1 9, though I have 2 9s here. I have only written 1 9. And then what about these indices? Subtract them. 10 less 6. 10 minus 6. There are two bases. When there is a division sign, write only one base and then you subtract the indices. 10 minus 6 The answer is 4. That will be 9 to the power 4. This 9 to the power 4 is the same as 9 to the power 10 divided by 9 to the power 6. We will prove that one later on a calculator. 20 to the power 5 divided by 20 cubed is equal to 20 to the power 5 minus 3, which is equal to 20 squared. We have the same basis here, which is 20, 20, and there's a division sign. Write only one base, 20. There are two 20s here, 20, 20. I just have to write 1, 20, and then subtract these indices because there's a division sign. 5 minus 3. And 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. So the answer is going to be 20 squared. This 20 squared is the same as 20 to the power 5 divided by 20 cubed. Alright, it's now time for us to prove whether this rule of indices is correct or wrong by proving the numbers that we have just simplified. Let us begin with 5 to the power 8 divided by 5 to the power 5. The answer is 125. How about if we simplify it to 5 to the power 8 minus 5? Since the bases are the same, 5 divided by 5, and to punch in only 5, and then we subtract the indices, which is 8 minus 5, which is equal to 3. 5 cubed, okay, let's have a look at that. 5 cubed, the answer is, wow, the answer is the same, 125. It's the same as 5 to the power 8 divided by 5 to the power 5. Alright, let us prove 9. 9 to the power 10 divided by 9 to the power 6. The answer is 6,561. What about if we just punch in 9 to the power 10 minus 6, which is 9 to the power 4, since the bases are the same. 9 to the power 4. Wow, excellent. The answer is 6,561. The same as when we punch in 9 to the power 10 divided by 9 to the power 6. 20 to the power 5 divided by 20 cubed. The answer is 400. Now let us see if we punch in only 120 and then to power the difference of the indices. That is 5 minus 3. Since the bases are the same, 20 divided by 20. Wow, the answer is the same, 400. 20 squared is the same as 20 to the power 5 divided by 20 cubed. Alright, we have proven this rule of indices. A to the power m divided by a to the power n is equal to a to the power m minus n. It's a clear indication that the mathematician who discovered this rule had played with numbers first before he came up with the rule using variables. The question is, if it was you who had discovered this rule, which variables would have you used, since we think differently? This mathematician used variables a, m, and n. Maybe he likes them. Who knows? The reason is only known by him. Let me just write the same rule using different variables, and I will only give you 3 examples. Q to the power z divided by Q to the power f is equal to Q to power Z minus F. G to power T divided by G to power S is equal to G to power T minus S. E to power G divided by E to power H is equal to E to power G minus H. If you do this, you deserve some ticks. Now your classwork is to write the same rule using 25 examples, but make sure that your variables are different from the one that I've used. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more videos.